You're welcome to the class for today. And today we're looking at PWA. And PWA is a progressive web app. According to mobile app reports, it shows that more users visit websites than mobile apps. Nevertheless, mobile apps have more user engagement, customer retention than websites. And that is why we're considering progressive web app today, and with additional framework for a greater user experience and benefit from the two worlds. All right, so if we look at proceed with our this thing, we want to figure out with figures. This was a mobile app report from Comscore Mobile App 2016 report, which shows website users than app users, and app users still show greater retention. Then let's proceed straight to our content for this class, and this is description of PWA, the blended PWA with Angular, the essentials of PWA with Angular. All right, without further ado, let's dive in. PWA description. A progressive web app is actually called PWA. It's a type of applications software delivered through the web or through the mobile space with the use of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And with the existing technology as a web developer, you can leverage on what you already know to build for the web and for the mobile app space. All right, we have several case studies that shows that PWA have better engagement for users and high conversion rate for businesses. And one of them is Twitter. It uses PWA to deliver its value to millions of customers. On the other hand, Pinterest also uses PWA to deliver its values and their benefits to millions of customers all over the world. But they also have a website. This shows us that a website, the role of a website, it gets more unique visitors per month, more than the apps. But when you get your unique visitors, you need to keep them. And that is the purpose of marketing. Having a greater customer base, a large customer base, and app will help you achieve such. So having a website and an app is a great blend for a business that really want to thrive as we proceed in this era of COVID-19, where most of the things are going virtual and online sales are skyrocketing. So getting visitors and engaging them, use your website to get them, then engage them with an app choice that can give user experience 100% almost, and also have a high conversion rate. And that is, I know that's what you may need for your business objective. All right, this is just a further breakdown. In addition, the first 1,000 websites gets 11.4 million visitors per month, unique visitors, than the app users. But app users have more customer engagement than websites. Also, 46% of the users' time are spent on mobile app, and that's to tell you the engagement mobile apps give. And it's almost 50%, half of the time, spent on the most used mobile apps. And you can tell how many minutes you spend on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just from your phone, all put together. You know the ease you derive from such. So the idea of PWA is to get the web and the native and blend them perfectly and give users what they need, which is fast loading offline access and small size of app, and also background syncing and a whole lot of benefit. All right, and these are some of the targeted devices that PWA can help you to reach. Smartwatches, smart TVs, game consoles, they are all PWA is suited for them. Then targeted platforms, desktop, browsers, mobile space. Just with one code base, you could reach all these devices and platforms. Then when you come to mobile space, you can also have the iOS, KaiOS, and Windows, all with one code base. What an ease in development. All right, and that's why you need to ensure that your PWA is up to what can serve the market and give the users the experience and engagement they deserve. And that's why I have to blend it with Angular. In fact, setting up service workers is a bit taxing, but with PWA, it is automated. Just with a single command, that is settled. So with ng angular slash PWA, once you give this command ng add angular slash PWA, it sets up automatically a lot of things for you, especially service worker. All you have to do is to test your service worker whether it is functional. Then the smooth blend, what is the result? Offline access, standalone experience, push notification. And what offline access, whether you are in a low network area and a high network area, your PWA can still serve. And if you look at a continent like Africa, penetrating the continent actually with your products, services, and all that your business has to offer, going for a PWA will be an option, in the sense that internet penetration is a bit still low in Africa, and also network latency is still low in Africa, and there are some places where you can't even find network at all. So PWA will be an option for you to be able to access the teeming population, teeming million in Africa and some other continents where the internet connection is a bit low or no internet access at all. All right, so that's why PWA gives a better option. Okay, if you have another blend, and this is what Angular brings to the table, it improves your PWA experience when you have this perfect blend between Angular and PWA. Better performances, small size is also an advantage there, which PWA offers. Then better scrolling, it gives a great scrolling experience due to the libraries that are present there within Angular. And drag and drop operations are possible, especially for e-market, e-commerce websites, where they have to drag and drop products to carts and all that. Is essential from mobile end perspective. So with Angular, that helps you achieve such. Now, what are the PWA essentials? The PWA essentials, service workers are there, manifest file is there, background syncing is there, local storage you can find there as well. Then service worker is a piece of code actually that has to work with your app, and it's already built into the browser. And in this place, we're checking service worker and navigator, and it's just a piece of code that you have to run to check whether the service worker is there. And if it's there, you get ready, then register it, the service worker, in your browser so that it can be on your app as well. So when this code is just in your code base and the service worker is supported by the browsers, then you are off for work. Then the next is manifest file, and this gives us some of the properties that has to do with the app in terms of name, colors, background colors, the portrait orientation, the icons, and the displays. And this can be linked. It's a JSON file. It can be linked to your HTML with the link by my top left hand corner with link slash the relationship there is manifest, and the hypertext reference is in quotation, the value for that attribute is slash manifest dot JSON. All right, that is for the manifest file, and this is just a breakdown with their values on the JSON, how it looks like. Different icons are there as an array passed to the icon property, and also you can find the theme color, background color, and the start URL. all there. Then background syncing is also an option that is very essential. This is syncing data from server to storage, and with the help of the local storage, it is preserved. And you see how this all work together. The service worker have to work to ensure that all these are being operational. They are operational. Then, as the background syncing goes on, it has to be stored, and that's why that will lead us in local storage. But if you look at our code base there, you'll see the sync manager there in the window. We also check in the code there the presence of the sync manager. All right, with background syncing and local storage, whatever is gotten from the server is stored on the storage for the device and for the user, and that helps us to cache a lot of data for the user. So when the user is offline, he can still have a great experience of the what he has been getting before when there was network and when there is no network. So with local storage, this is made possible, and service worker works all around to ensure that the background syncing and storage, local storage, are working and fetching correctly, whether by prefetch or by lazy loading. So in summary, PWAs are useful cases for businesses and enterprise, and they have some subtle differences and advantage over the native apps, and that is why enterprises, businesses like Twitter, Pinterest, Scoosh, which is an image compressing app. Of course, we know Pinterest and Twitter, which are more or less like business social network, and printer and what was it called? It's also Pinterest. It's also blog websites where you can see different types of blogs, and on the app you can also get some great experiences as you see the background syncing. These service workers are fetching data and preserving it in the app's local storage so that the users can have great experience. So in summary, you can see the advantages of PWA. Now when it is added with Angular Supercharge it, which you know that is a great framework for building web apps and mobile apps as well. So it prepares the PWA and positions it for large application design and for enterprise use cases. All right, so this is some of the evaluation we'll look at briefly. What is PWA? Of course, you should know this. It is progressive web app. Thank you very much. You look at the next question. Can PWA be found in major app stores? Yes, no, not sure. Which one is your answer? In fact, yes, that's it. Thank you very much. Then one of these is an essential of PWA. App, manifest file, CPU. Which of them? Oh, great, manifest file. Thank you. Then what command can add PWA to our Angular project? All right, ng add angular / PWA, that's for A. B, npm start. C, ng generate component / PWA. Your answer please. Oh, A, thank you very much. ng add angular / PWA. Finally, one advantage of PWA compared to native apps. A, very small size, file size. B, big app size. C, push notification. Answer, O, A, very small file size, and it's an advantage, and that's why it's compatible with smart watches as well because of their smallness in size. All right, in conclusion, Angular with PWA provides a robust enterprise app with high performance, offline access, multi-device support, cross-platform compatibility, and standalone experience. And that has been a great one. If you have any question based on this lesson and this module, you can drop it at the comment section. Your comments, questions, and commendations are all welcome. And just drop it at the comment section and I will reach out to you. Thank you very much for your time, and see you next time.